doing some more preventative maintenance. This time we got the 6-speed manual. I have a 2015 JKU. So we're gonna drain and replace fluid. So drain plug's right here. It's a 17mm Allen. Yep, big girl. And then the fill plug is up here, which is a 14mm. This is a 14mm. All right, is that what I got? Yeah, it's 14mm. So 14 and a 17. The crazy thing is there's not a lot of clearance here. So what I did, and this is based off of seeing someone else on the internet do it, so this is not an original idea, is you get the so you buy the ratcheting Allen from local auto parts store, and so as you can tell, that won't work. So what you do is you cut it off, take an angle grinder to it and lop it off, and when you do that you can fit the Allen head up in it like so, and then you take a 17mm wrench and there you go. This is our 14mm for our fill plug. This goes right there. Torque specs for these drain and fill plugs are 15 to 25 foot-pounds. I find it odd that on a torque spec there's a range. I could be wrong, and I'm just passing on what limited knowledge that I have, being a self-imposed driveway mechanic, I guess you could call it. So, giving myself titles now. So we're going to loosen up the fill plug first. Okay, I'm probably wrong on the torque settings. I'm gonna Google that here in a second, because that's way more than 15 foot-pounds, or 15 to 25 foot-pounds. That thing was in there. There we go. Set this to the side. I have to go get me a rag here in a second. But the other cool nifty trick, once again, this is not an original idea. This is stolen off somebody else. So you can see where this is going to drain out. This is going to drain all of your exhaust pipe, which is fine. It's not going to hurt nothing, but it will smoke like Kingdom Come when you start rolling. So I've seen where if you wrap some aluminum foil over it, and that way it drops on the aluminum foil, and it's a little easier to clean up. All right, so let's give our little widget, let's call it that, our 17mm widget a try. Don't know how good it's going to work, but it seems sound and premise. Oh, that's super loose. And there she goes. The aluminum foil is doing the trick. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, this metal shave is in there. Let's have 98,000 miles on it, so, and I drive it like I stole it, so not too bad. We're gonna let this drain out, and I'm gonna get a rag. If you own a manual Jeep and you've ever off-roaded, especially if you're dealing with rocks and slow crawl, it's not the easiest task in a manual. And so there's been many occasions where I know that I smoked this clutch. You get that nice smell of burnt popcorn, you know? Yeah. I am not a mechanic. I'm a guy that owns a Jeep that works on it in his driveway. So, just, yeah, that's my disclaimer. I'm not a mechanic. and clean this up. All right, so got our pump. What are we using? So after searching the internet, came up with this. Several people have used this Pennzoil. From what I've read is for these manuals, it needs to be Synchromesh. It says right on it, manual transmissions. So I did look up. It meets. It even says right on the bottle, meets GM spec and Chrysler spec. So that's good. So you go into that hole and then start pumping. We'll fast forward this section. Well, we're pumping, and it's usually the telltale sign that you're full. Take our plug, put her back in. So we'll tighten that fill plug up. We'll double check our drain plug, and that's that. Pretty good. All right, so that was it. That was us doing our manual transmission fluid flush, and now we're about to hit up the old clean the air filter stage. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.